Hello, everyone. Finally live on my laptop. Found a way of doing it. It was not too complicated. I didn't want to do it on my phone because it's not fully charged. So, please, if you're here and you're watching me live, say hi. We have a full moon in Leo, and it was called to wear some orange, like the Leo. And for those who don't know, I'm a Leo rising, so I feel this full moon very, very intensely, but in a good way, I think. So I'm gonna be doing a just an energy update, maybe just connecting with all of you. If you're live, just message. If you have any questions, I'll do like a Q&A at the end of this. I have a few notes here on my phone, but overall, you should have felt a bit of a shift in the energies in the last couple of weeks as we entered February. Well, I hope so because I think a lot of us have felt a bit of heaviness during the month of January. The planetary systems around us have shifted also, so that's very interesting to feel how these energies affect us. And I know some of the people out there, they don't really believe in astrology. The more I know about it, the more aligned I feel to it. It really feels like there is somewhat of a hi Teeny, somewhat of a I mean it's quite interesting when you understand what the energies and the planets what they do together. So we have now Uranus moving out of retrograde last week or maybe 2 weeks ago now. Uranus being the change and everything, and we've seen how many earthquake there has been in Greece, which is quite intense for them. So I'm sending them so much love. I cannot. I don't know how I would feel if the soil would change, like the earth would move so much, so often. So they've had. I don't know if I heard well, but I'm feeling a geologist, and he was saying like over 1,000 in like a few days. So we're sending them love, and we also had an earthquake here in Tulum a few days back. My dog did not like it so much, but it was fine. We're all good. And interestingly, 2 years ago, they were explaining that we had this big earthquake in Turkey with the same exact sky configuration. So we had the full moon in Leo, and then there was a big, big earthquake. We remember, right, how intense it was. So we're just allowing the earth to do her work, and we just hope that everybody is safe and that everything goes okay. We have to understand that maybe some of you might have felt a bit of intensity lately. I know here where I'm living, there's lots of intensity. So even if I'm trying my best to stay calm and be in my peace and my heart, I also feel a lot of energies. So for people that are less aware, let's say, they might have bigger outbursts of intensity of rage and anger because Leo is a fire sign. And usually when we have Uranus is really moving forward too, the full moon brings things to the surface for us because it's like shining light to the shadow. But if you're not used to these energies, it can feel very overwhelming. So make sure that you're really listening to your body. I did a big cleanse in my home this morning because I felt like I needed to shift the energies. And we never really know, how we're gonna feel, but really feeling into like what you need, and if you're feeling this anxious vibration within you, it might be because you need to move your body, maybe because you need to be outside of your home a bit, or write, or like just take the stuff inside of you outside of you so that it feels less heavy. Let me just see on my notes if there was anything about the planets, but it's really interesting to see. We still have Mars retrograde for 12 more days. I think all of us are going to feel this shift because closer to the 23rd, uh, we're going to feel like we can finally take decisions that are aligned. Like we're going to feel like we are supported by the universe. And I think that's There's a lot of us are like, oh, what's my path? Where am I going? What's happening? Because Mars has been retrograde for like a couple months now, since December, I feel. So in different signs, and it's in Cancer, and it doesn't really like to be there. I don't think it's like, it's more like, okay, looking within and going into the emotions. So if we have all those planets asking us to go within, sometimes it can feel like we're being held back the for the projects that we want to see being born for ourselves. So really being very, very kind to yourself is very important at this moment of time. For those that have been following me, I have a few things this week. I put in that description box as the three dots to join me for a free meditation on Friday. It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern, so it's 10 a.m. for Pacific, and it'll be UK time 6 p.m. So you can join. Just click the link to register. I'd love to see you there. I know it's 555 on the clock for the live when I said that. So I believe in coming together, even more so when it's a date that some of us maybe don't have, a partner, and maybe, the holidays don't really feel. So I was just feeling called to really do a few things this week. I feel like a lot of us just need to be together, and I'm going to be channeling some more messages for the month of February, what we can expect, what our guides want us to look out for. What else? And I have an energy healing course that's starting very soon. We're looking into starting it during the weekend because everybody has work and everything, and it's going to be easier to manage. So if you're interested in learning how to do energy healing on yourself, on others, I'm going to teach you everything that I know. So that's going to be very beautiful. I've had so many courses and so many things that have come up for me to support all of you, and you're going to find your own intuitive way of healing through the connection to yourself. So I'm super excited about this. We start very soon. You can look at my website. Just message me too if you're needing more information about this. Is there anything else I wanted to share? No, I think for now that's pretty much it. Those links will be in the description box below. I'm gonna pull a card from. I like this deck. I pulled a card for myself earlier. I love to do those. It's not about tarot cards or any oracle card that we have. I think what's important is not to find them like use them in a way that you can't make a decision if you don't use them. It's more about, okay, I have this intuition that's telling me something, and that will be your confirmation. So use it as a confirmation for yourself. That's why they were created. Of course, you'll feel more attracted to some than others. This one is the Guardian Angel Message Tarot, so you can look at that if you're ever wanting to. So there are tarot cards with angelic messages. I really like. Well, it looks like we have two. The messages that they hold. So I'm gonna see if I. Ooh, interesting. So we have the number 16, which is the transformation. That's the Tower card. And I'm going to talk about Pluto. Also, I'm going to share something a bit like personal on that note too. And we have also this card is the Seven of Fire. So Seven of Fire saying challenge, determination, and resistance. That's what, when I was talking to you about Mars, that I feel like, and I think that's also like the full moon, Mars, the earthquakes. It all talks to, we are the earth, she is us, right? We are mirroring each other. So when you connect to this energy, if you're feeling a resistance, whether, sometimes it can be your ego not wanting you to move forward in your projects, but sometimes it can be that it's not the time. So you really need, and sometimes those cards, they can support you in knowing like which one of the two it is. When it's your ego, you'll feel anxious about it. You'll feel like your ego is going to tell you all of the things that could go wrong if you make a decision. Your heart space, when it speaks to you, it's always so soft and always so loving, and it is supportive. That's why it's there. That's why we have a connection to the heart, because that's the purest connection to your higher self, to God, to your source connection. So allowing yourself to tune in here means you need to be able to allow yourself to be in a sacred space, maybe lighting a candle, putting some sage. I had Palo Santo earlier. It's like whatever makes you feel like you're cleansing your energy, connecting to the earth, connecting to source, making like this light coming through so that you remember your connection to your source. And then when you're in that space, you ask your guides, your higher self energies to come through to clear your mind space. Because if you're very much in your mind space, what's going to happen is that you're not going to receive the guidance from your higher self. We're passing on from a place of making decisions from our mind only, like we did for most of us most of our life, to moving towards an energy that's requiring us to fully trust that this is the heart that's going to have the answer, not the mind. I'm not saying that once you've dropped into your heart, you can't go to your mind to plan the things after. Of course, your divine masculine is important here. So if you're feeling you're a bit in this energy now of like, I feel I need to protect myself, I feel there are challenges, I don't know where I'm standing. It could be all of the planets I've been speaking to earlier. It could be so many other things. Maybe, once next week, in the next 10 days, you'll feel a relief of this resistance so that you can move forward towards your goals in a more easy way. Mars also, Mars is a planet of like moving forward. So it's going to help that it's going back. But it also takes a little bit of time, right? It's not like a minute. But also, it's also the card of determination. So if maybe you're required to believe more in your dreams. I think this year, because the soil, I don't know where I'm receiving always like images, but it's like we're feeling the black, the tectonic plates moving under the ground. We're feeling that the energies of our foundation is changing. And there's nothing wrong in changing your mind, but it's like you have a goal, you have a dream. Don't let the chaotic energies that we are all feeling, we're all in the same boat, we're all in the same frequency right now, detach you from your dreams or make you believe that your dreams aren't worth fighting for, or they're not actually valuable to you, or like you have a path and maybe your path is going to be more like this because that's how it's always been. Maybe sometimes we were looking out at signs and things with our mind and trying to plan things, but how many times we thought we would go from A to B in a certain way and it happened to be so different. So allowing yourself to flow like the river, to be the water, to know that even if there are rocks at the bottom of the river, you'll be okay. You'll get to the point and you'll explore different areas that maybe you wouldn't have explored at that time because your energy is going to be able to move through the challenges to the things. And you'll find they're showing me like how much when we're going from a place to another and we're moving through the rocks, how much of this energy, how much more of the strength that we have is being brought back to our hearts. It's like, wow, I didn't know I was able to do that. I wanted to talk about Pluto. um when I'm channeling, there's lots of images I'm coming through for me, and also like things, transformation. I have to say, since I've been in, the sun is coming in and out, so you might see my like lighting changing. I've been in a transformational energy, I feel like, for years now, but very much more since I'm in Tulum. Tulum has a very dense energy, but also very alchemizing. It can go either way. You can feel very soothing energy around you, or you can feel like you need to go in the depth of everything. And I looked at the chart in a old reading I had about my lines. I don't know if you've ever looked at your astrocartography, but it's so interesting because my Pluto line, which is the transformation planet, which is the planet that just entered Aquarius. It's so funny, how things are synchronized, is really beside here. So I'm like, wow, no wonder I feel like I'm in a tower since 4 months now. But it's all for the best, right? Everything, they're saying in the card, realization, life change, and liberation. When we are, a tower is breaking free from old patterns, when we are actually seeing the depth of who we are, when we are looking at the shadow parts of us with this curious vision, right? With this curiosity about who we are. This actually allows us to see the gifts under all of that. And that's also what I was seeing through the river, right? I was talking about the river and the rocks and everything. We think that we should be going from a place to the other in a very straightforward way, but that's not why we're here. We're here to explore so many different experiences, and of course, a lot of us have had ups and downs in life, and trauma and difficulties in every areas of life. But we didn't come here right now just to have everything easy. We knew we were going to ascend here and now. And ascension is actually looking at the transformation as a gift, looking at all of the backpacks that we hold that aren't ours, the things that we're ready to let go of, and really allowing the new energies to come through while we are realizing the truth, the worth that we have. So really allowing these energies to crumble so that he can reconnect to your light. The lightning for me is light. It's not negative, and it's your connection to your own source energy. So really allowing this to happen. And it's beautiful because on that card there's an angel, like, so there's this person there, and I guess it's coming out from the tower, and there's an angel holding its hand, and it's like, you're okay, you're okay. We always find when we have energies or like stress and challenges that the ego's always gonna tell us that, oh my god, like, you should have chosen something different. You should have, maybe at some point I was like, why did I even come here? It's like, it's quite intense. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that way, but I got so many visions of like, that's what a rebirth is. I remember Earth speaking to me and telling me, and you're going to Tulum to be reborn. And I was like, yes, good. That sounds good. I like that. Well, needed to go through the birthing canal a few times. So, sometimes, of course, it doesn't feel like it's good, but it's releasing the old skin like the snake. I hope that makes sense. Tell me in your life if that makes any sense to you, what I'm sharing, if that actually feels like it's something that is what you're going through. I think a lot of us are going through similar things. So, this full moon in Leo is, who are you? Okay, so we had a conjunction. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but with Mercury, which is it Mercury, or anyway, we have like the Sun, and Leo is ruled by the Sun, right? And the Sun is who you are, is how you share yourself with the world, and it's who you are at the personality level. So if there are any masks that you had onto your energy field, like maybe you thought that you needed to be someone else for somebody in your life, maybe in your workplace you don't feel you're very honest or authentic, or maybe you're just feeling like the life you have, it doesn't resonate with you anymore. I think a lot of people that are going through ascension, that's what they experience, right? It's like, wow, okay, like, I need to change everything. I know I changed everything many times in my life, and I'm still going to do that because that's part of who I am. But really allowing yourself, like, what is the insight you're receiving? The full moon being this beautiful, light coming through, and it's gonna shine onto your shadow side maybe, or it's gonna show you a part of you that you didn't know. It could even show you part of your relationship you were not aware of what was happening, and you're just having this like aha moment. So allow the planets, the full moon, to shine things and make decisions from that point. The message I'm receiving right now is like, what is happening this week is actually to help us to be redirected. So if you're feeling that something is going on and it really shakes you, it shakes you in what you believed was true, it shakes you emotionally. The moon is very emotional. It also is tied to the tides of this beautiful ocean that we have, these oceans, the waters of this planet. So if you're feeling emotional, let those emotions out. I mean, that's the only place. Like, I had a moment. Well, I'm a Pisces, right, sun, so I do cry quite often. But I know it's good for me. I don't judge it anymore. I'm just come to terms with that. And sometimes, yesterday I was listening to a song and it made me cry. I think about somebody in my family, and I just needed to let that go. And it felt very overwhelming for a little bit. And then I felt better. And it was just because emotions are stuck. And sometimes what I'm feeling, and I don't know how you've been feeling yourself, and please share in the comments, you're like, I'm feeling like we're at the bottom of the sea, and if there is anything that's very old that we haven't connected to, that is maybe your inner child wants to cry or wants to scream, there's maybe anger there, I don't know what is there, but let it be, let it just express itself. Because if you're holding, you're putting a lid on it, you're just not allowing yourself to experience what could be very beautiful in 6 months. You know that the energies of moon and full moon are always connect. So new moon was back in just before the Lion's Gate. So that would have been a few days, I think. I can't remember the date, but around the Lion's Gate. So the August 2023. 6 months later is now, and we planted seeds to be able to reap whatever we were planting then. It might not be like right away, but there's going to be something that you put intention to 6 months ago that's going to come to the surface to be to become reality. But you can't materialize everything you want if you're putting a lid on everything that's uncomfortable. Because this is, you need a fertile soil. So if your soil is filled with all of this old stuff and this trash and the things that you don't need anymore, it's not going to grow as fast as if it's clean, as if you purified it, as you if you allowed it to be, right? So emotions don't need to be attached for like hours on end, and like they need to be felt very deeply. Allow them to be released, and then you'll see things open up. I really feel like a lot of us, like, Leo sign is the happy sign. It's a joyful sign. It's the inner child, really expressing, dancing, having fun. That's the energy of Leo, and it's also super courageous. Most people that have a lot of energy in Leo, some the other people are seeing them like, wow, you're so courageous. For them, it just comes naturally, right? So since this energy is coming to help you so that you can shift into your highest timeline, we did some beautiful work in my membership. If you're interested in joining that, about timelines the last time we met, because we have so many other like older timelines. Just check it out. It's on my website. Check membership tab, and you'll have more info, or message me. But there's like very much so a lot of energies are wanting to support us right now, so that it's like cut the weeds out, you know, and see the path that's in front of you. It's there just for you. Very much so. My present life has just stopped working like it did. I felt like I'm sitting in a waiting room, right? and and that's very interesting what you're sharing, because um yeah, it's like the energies when they are not supporting us to move. Sometimes it's because we're not supposed to be taking actions outside of ourselves, because we need to make actions within, and it doesn't always feel comfortable, right? It doesn't, because it feels like, my god, like, do I really want to do that? Maybe I don't, right? So it's like it's an invitation. All of those energies, they will, like, people are saying like, oh yeah, the planets, but they're going to affect you even if you don't believe in it. So it doesn't really matter. The planets are going to still move, and they're going to change signs, and they're going to do their thing. But you can use this energy as something to support you. And I've started to do astrology readings now, which are super interesting. And you know me, for most of you, I love to take my time to make sure that we don't go too deep, because we can get lost in astrology so much. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll add the link for that and after the live too, so that you can see my one-on-one sessions. But if you go to individual session on my website, you'll see that the astrology. But I have one that's going to help you understand a few aspects of your chart to really anchor. Because for myself, if you get too much information, you get lost. You don't even know what to go back home with after the session. So anyway, understanding astrology to me helps us to flow with the energy. Again, the reverse coming back. We are in this world, this reality that is changing. Aquarius and Uranus, they are very intense energies. They're like, let's break all of the walls. Let's go to the new things. We're gonna go to it. Like, there's no stopping it. So the energy is like that. So what do we need to let go of so that we can follow the river without all of those things that are actually holding us down? So yeah, I've been talking a lot, I feel. So let me know if you have any questions about anything. I can even channel any messages for you that are live. Um, mm, just let me know. Yeah, and I'm just reminding you, I have a free meditation on Friday. I'll be on Zoom. I'll be able to see your faces. I might put it here after, but if you want to join it live, the link is in the description. And I have my courses, energy healing, that starts very soon. It'll start on the weekend. So can't wait to see you there as well. So please, I think there's a bit of a lag on the comments. So just let me know if you have any questions, but I'll see what else our guides want us to. Yeah. So they're like just saying like, don't be afraid of transformation. Allow the transformation to happen. I feel a lot of us this year, and maybe even in the last years, we were really attached to our like how things are supposed to be. And that's a bit like what I was explaining earlier, like, oh, I want to be going from here to there. But no, it's not going to happen this way, and because there's a reason, there's a higher reason, and there's a higher plan. And I think that remembering that we're always safe here on the planet, that your soul has chosen to be here and now, that you have all these guides around you, that there is a bigger plan that none of us are really like completely understanding. We know we're ascending, we know we're shifting, we know we need to let go of patterns that don't help us. We know that what we eat is what who we are, and what we are, what we watch, what we consume. We kind of understand more and more layers of those things. But at the same time, we also need to let things unfold without attaching to the old. I think a lot of us might have connected to old patterns. When this happens, that's what I do, and actually it helps me. Or like for me, like since I've been here, and of course I think Tulum is not so much a grounding place, because there's the ocean and there's water under, because we have all of the cenotes, and there's lots of water here, a lot. And yes, we have the jungle, but it's mostly water, let's say. So like grounding is very hard to do. So like a lot of the things I was trying for a few months, it was like, man, the things I'm usually doing, they don't work. And I was like, wow. And it got me a bit by surprise, right? We get so used to doing things and feeling that that's the only way it can be, but we're going to evolve so rapidly now. And that's what is we're being invited to allow our spirit, our heart, to tell us like what is the next step. How can we actually step into the new with the confidence, with the trust that anything that knocks at our door, any challenge, anything, because Uranus is sudden change. I know, because my moon and Uranus are very, very, they're conjunct, they're really close to each other. I'm telling you, like, there's been a lot of changes in my life, and I know I'm not gonna. There's gonna be more. And if you've watched me for a bit, you see a different background quite often. So it's part of who I am. That's fine. But Uranus is sudden changes, and it's now direct. It's like the planet that has entered Pluto. That's the Plutonian energy as well. That's in the Aquarius. So all of these energies are wanting to break free, but you cannot break free with all of the shackles with your past, all the ways of doing things from before. So please ask me any questions, beautiful souls. If you have a personal question, I can also channel, as I usually do. You can put it in the comments. But yeah, don't be scared of the transformation. Allow things to unfold. And if you're feeling that you're really attaching, take a moment. Like, why am I attaching to this so strongly? Like, why am I so scared to make a wrong decision? Why am I so scared to let go of this relationship if it's not making me happy? Why am I attached to this workplace, to this place of living, if I feel there's like a mismatch of energy? So really allowing yourself to feel into that, and allow yourself to not judge this part of yourself that actually wants to be attached to something. We all have this part. Nobody here on this planet can say like, I do not have an ego. We can alchemize some parts of our ego and make it more of our friend, but we wouldn't be here if we didn't have an ego. It came with the package. It came with the incarnation. All right, so I'm letting energies come through. I think we might have like a meditation coming through. They want us to ground more fully with the earth, um, and even more so, like the transformation. The card that I picked earlier is also for the planet. There's a reason why there are so many earthquakes. There's a reason why, and it's not about being scared of them, because a lot of us hold these memories of the cataclysms, and I don't think that's what it's all about. But if we have to let go of things and density, the earth has to do that too. As I said earlier, we're mirroring each other, we're not separated. The more you're gonna cleanse, and I think that's also why I came here in Tulum. There is this sense that more I was clearing and more I was going into my Plutonian, which is the shadow side of myself, letting go of things and just allowing things to unfold, even if it was super scary by time, because it was so deeply intense. The more I was able to bring more of my divinity, bring more of my light within me, and then support others, support the earth, alchemize myself so I can alchemize the earth and the place where I live, and then move this energy around. So I hope that makes sense. So let's end this live, as I don't see a lot of comments. And if there's anyone that's asking anything, I'll look into the comments afterwards. So when you're ready, we're going to do a grounding meditation. So close your eyes and start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your beautiful heart space to settle, feeling that the sun, which is our beautiful Leo sign ruler, is shining upon you to give you the strength, the courage, yet the confidence in the next phase of your life. Breathe in and out, allowing this energy of the sun to alchemize anything in your spiritual body. So if there's any attachment, any negative energy, anything that is not serving you, it's being cleansed at this moment completely. So your beautiful aura is shining now. It's expanding. It's feeling receptive to the energies that the sun is shining through. Breathe in and out. Allow the energy of the sun to now go in around your heart chakra to cleanse your emotional body, allowing any emotions, stagnant energies to be cleansed, cleared at this moment. Breathe in and out. Then connect to your mental plane. It might have been triggered a lot with everything we said today. So allow this energy of the sun to purify your mental plane, to cleanse your mental state, to let go of any thought patterns that are not serving you. Breathe in and out. Let the sun now shine into your physical body like a beautiful ray of healing coming from the sun, allowing you to alchemize any density in any part of your body. If you have any pain, just send this energy anywhere you need. Breathe in and out, allowing all of the energies of the sun to be anchored within you, giving you the strength, the courage, the confidence, trust, and love that you truly desire and deserve. Breathe in and out. The moon now is going to come forward to shine into any parts of you that need to have more insight. Maybe there's some healing. There's maybe some parts of you that just need to be seen by you. Your inner child, maybe you'll get triggered, or you have gotten triggered and you didn't know what that was all about. So maybe there was a part of you that needed this light to breathe In and out. And allow the moon rays mixed with the sun rays, alchemizing anything that is not serving you. I will speak some light language. If you're new to me, just know that this language is divine sounds that I channel for the highest good of everyone here, connecting to beings of higher frequencies and my higher self, allowing you to feel loved, cherished, and purified by this language. Rainisht Uriya Tarayena Tiroyasht as Imia Susayena Rayatu Ruinish Isia Saya Rainakoto Raya Shiana Nasia. Feel the change in the energy. You are being cleansed and purified now. Tikizi Araini Kurue Tetesi Shimai Nisi Araya Tataye Aturua Mapaya. Shia nanasia naratatea tatayu burutikia. Breathe in and out. Allow the energies just to flow through you. They will go exactly where they need to be going. This light language is very, very intuitive. It will go and help you cleanse, heal anything that you are ready to heal or cleanse at this time. Breathe in and out. Connect to your earth star chakra below the soles of your feet and your root chakra. We're going to release any fears of being on earth, any lack frequency, any feeling of unsafety, of lack of control that make you feel unsettled from your root chakra. Just allow the energies of the sun and the moon to come and cleanse this chakra just at the bottom of your spine. It will ripple out throughout all of the other chakras in your body, your sacral, and then your solar plexus. Breathe, your heart, your higher heart, where your thymus is, your throat, your third eye, your crown, and the chakra in the back of your head that's really connected to the stress of this matrix. Sometimes we can feel even a lot of pain there. So we're just releasing anything from this area, which is the Alta Major chakra. And you have chakras on top of your head that will be cleansed so that you can receive the insight, the wisdom, the love that you desire to receive today. Breathe in and out. Now the light can come in. So your beautiful higher self is going to drop like a rainbow light on top of you. It will come and touch all of your higher chakras, your crown, all of your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies, enveloping you all with this energy and anchoring this light in your earth star chakra below the soles of your feet. This energy is going to pulsate to create new roots, connect you more deeply with the earth, allowing you to feel that you are in sync with her, that you can support her, she can support you. So connect to your roots down into the earth now. Rainishia Sainisha Taya Kaya Maeti Shoza Zizean Arayetua Kataya. Receive the love from this earth. Really release any resistance from receiving from the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. Tiki Maye Shayana. You are fully supported and protected here, now, and every moment of your existence. Sikimiya Tarayeti Ashkorayana. Breathe in and out. Connect to the heart of Gaia. Like if you're connecting your heart space with her heart, and both of your pulses are actually merging, they're connecting. You are her and she is you. Sense and feel that your higher self and source are pouring even more love into your energy field now, making you feel safe, aligned, and grounded. Gaia is sending a pulsation of grounding energy through your roots, all of the layers of who she is, and then it's going to anchor in your Earth Star, going up through your legs, through your feet, knees, and hips, and anchoring all of your chakratic line in your spine, all of your energy bodies. When you're ready, you can thank your guides, your higher self, and yourself for being here, for allowing this energy to be felt. I ask that you receive all the keys, the codes, the insight that you need today, that it supports you in the best, most aligned way. And you can always go back to this recording whenever you need to have a reset, remembering the truth of who you are, the light of who you are. Breathe in and out. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. I hope that you liked it. Please um, share how you feel. And if you came right in the middle, go back to the beginning of the recording to get all of the updates, the energies, the planets, and everything I shared. Allowing is the right word. Patience, sorry, my throat. Patience and trust and divine timing for us all individually, but it's difficult when you're being guided to out everything and everyone go, or that's how it seems. Yes. It's interesting because, like, it feels, I think, very foreign for humans to let go of things and people. It actually feels like it's not the right thing to do because it's so humans. I have almost nothing. Like, I had a friend coming and sharing some time with me, and she was like, everything you own is here, and I have a small space. And I was like, yeah, I have like a couple of bags, I have things, my dog in a crate. That's what I have. And I mean, not everybody has to go so much minimalist as me, and because I'm moving so much, but it is very freeing. And if you're being called to let go of things, people, materialistic things that you've been keeping for so long, every time I've done very deep cleanse in my environment of things that I have kept, I was like, oh my God, there's like so much peace that comes with it. It just really feels very, very calming to the soul. It's like we don't really need so many things. And I think this matrix is very good to tell us we need all of the latest things on everything, right? But follow your heart and see how freeing it is when you're actually cleansing your place, you're letting go of things. I've gifted so many things. Every time I move, I have a bag of things that I give to someone else because otherwise it's too much. I usually don't buy so much because I move a lot, but I'm giving back to the community where I live, and it feels good. Of course, there's like a maybe more of a stable way of doing that, whatever feels right to you. There's no wrong way of doing that, but anything that you're feeling called to let go right now of, there's a reason why. So you need to trust your beautiful inner guidance about this. So I believe we've come to the end of this beautiful life. It was nice to connect with you. I usually do those videos at home and I record it, and it was nice to be live. So if you want more of those, please let me know and I'll do more, because I'm also on Facebook and other platforms, but there's like something nice in YouTube that I like. So I'm excited to do more of those with you all. If you have any questions, you need any more information on my courses that start very soon, energy healing, this is the first one we'll be doing. Check my website, my free meditation. That will be a little longer than this one. It'll be a healing meditation, probably 45 minutes ish, I would think, is Friday. But you can also like register with the link that's in the description box and get the recording. You can always do this meditation later, right? You don't have to be live with me, but I also love so much to connect with you on Zoom and see your faces. So that's why I'm excited to see you on Friday. Oh, thank you, Edith. Hi, beautiful. I'm so happy to see you. Okay, so I'll be doing more of those on YouTube. There's something with this platform that I like, so let's do more of that. And I'm sending you so much love. You are all well on your way. Trust your beautiful heart. And if you need anything, please let me know. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye, beautiful souls.